morning that I have realized about myself the past couple days. Asking for help. We must ask for what we need. Because we can't do this thing by ourselves. We only know what we know, and we don't know a whole lot. So let's normalize asking for help. Let's normalize seeking professional help in certain areas where, you know what, my friends and my family can't help me. So I need to reach out to a counselor or a therapist or a coach. I need to reach out to somebody that can help me. And they don't have to know me or look like me or anything. I just need to know that they got me, that they get me, and they can help me. Because see, this right here, I wanted to share this wastebasket, right? And sometimes, a lot of times, we are here. This is us. You see my picture? Podcast spam. I am holding up a trash can, a trash bin, and at the bottom of the bin is my picture. It's a picture of me, right? All the stuff on top of me is my life experiences. It's things that other people have dumped on me. It's words that other people have said. It's a bunch of stuff that I didn't put there. The goal is for me to get to me, the real me, before all of that stuff, right? The authentic version of myself. And I couldn't do it by myself. I could not do it by myself. I had to seek support. I had to ask for help. Yesterday, when I was getting ready to turn in my homework assignment, I was just so frustrated and so just over it. And I realized I need support. I need help. And I had to reach out and ask somebody. And I am going to ask someone today if they could mentor me, because I only know what I know. And I have questions that I can't answer by myself. We think that we got to do life by ourselves. We think we have to struggle and suffer constantly. You don't. Because it's not your fault that you got all this stuff. You got all this stuff here. It's not your fault. Okay? It's not your fault. Nevertheless, it's up to you to get it out so you can get to the real you. The real you is in there. She's there. She's waiting on me. She's like, what's up? When are we going to do the work? When are we going to get the help that we need? When are we going to reach out for support? When are we going to stop trying to suffer and struggle and do it by ourselves? I know you've been taught to be strong, but strong people need help too. Where do the strong people go? Because everybody's putting this on them. Strong people, not only do you have your stuff, you have other people's stuff too. Let me tell you what's going on with me. Oh my God, I need to talk to you. Oh, can you help me? Who's helping you? Who's helping you? Who's helping you? I want to give you a simple technique where you can coach yourself in the meantime. In between time, look for that help. Seek that support from a safe person, okay? This wastebasket, let me tell you what's in this wastebasket. Rejection, abandonment, toxic relationships, self-doubt, self-sabotage, low self-esteem, chronic fear, anxiety, depression, betrayal, regret, divorce, death, hurt, anger, jealousy, insecurities, guilt, shame, resentment. If you have any more to add, please add them. There's so many things that are weighing us down. We cannot get to our authentic self because we have all of this debris sitting on top of us. It's not our fault. It's not our fault. And we cannot do this by ourselves. We cannot do it alone. You've been doing it alone for how long? How far has that gotten you? How confused, how stuck, how stagnant are you? And how much longer are you going to stay in that place? I don't know about you. I don't want to be stuck. I don't want to be stagnant. I don't want to keep walking around like this. I don't want to do that. And the minute I started getting the debris on me, the trash on me, I need to reach out for some support, some help. I can't do it by myself. Can't do it by myself. There's some areas I can coach myself in. There's certain areas I cannot. You got to ask for what you need. You got to ask for what you need. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. Forgive yourself because it's not your fault. It was never your fault. It wasn't your fault that that marriage didn't work out. It wasn't your fault that you were raped. It wasn't your fault that you were molested. It wasn't your fault that you were beat. It wasn't your fault that you were abused. It wasn't your fault that you were dropped. You were dropped. It was not your fault. But it's up to you to get back up. It's up to you to get back up. Somebody is counting on you to get back up. Somebody needs you to get back up. My question, do you want to get back up? It's possible, but you got to want it. It's up to you because you are your own rescue. You are. You have the answers. They're inside of you. You just need support, right? You need people asking the right questions. You need the right people pouring into you and praying for you, not praying on you, but praying for you and supporting you, not just surrounding you, but supporting you in those areas. So I know I just said a lot, and I want to give you a simple anchoring technique, and I'm going to give you a sample of this is what I did with the client, and this is the client's word. So this is a very simple technique. It's an emotional, it's an anchoring technique, and it helps you with your emotional state. So I want you to listen to these questions, and just you can answer them out loud, like it's just you and me. Nobody's here. Nobody hears it. What emotional state would you like to anchor? What emotional state would you like to anchor? So the client said gratitude. Okay. Close your eyes and think of a time when you were totally and completely in gratitude, when you were totally and completely grateful, when you were totally and completely in peace, when you were totally and completely happy. All right. What's the very first image that comes to your mind that represents gratitude or peace or love? For me, okay, so this person, it's not me. This person said baby. Okay. So that's the first thing that came to their mind, baby. What word or phrase come to your mind that represents baby? So they said baby ducks. So the minute your emotions are all over the place and you feel like, oh my God, I just cannot. Like yesterday, I had to think about sand in my toes because that's my word. So my favorite place is the beach. So I anchor myself by reminding myself of that beautiful place. And that helps me change my emotional state. Sandy toes, sand in my toes. I think about being on the beach and just taking my feet and just going back and forth in the sand. Just like making little angels with my feet. I think about that. I think about the sand in my toes. And that's the emotional state that I anchor myself in whenever I'm feeling all over the place. And sometimes we have to do this for ourselves. So I wanted to give you this simple anchoring technique due to what I just shared that may stir up some things that may be, lying dormant in you. Things that I post and share can be very triggering, and I know that. So whenever you find yourself getting triggered, I invite you to check in, because a trigger is an indication for an investigation. So just check in with yourself and journal and write out what you're feeling. And when was the first time you ever felt that feeling? All right. That's another way you can help coach yourself also. But I wanted to share this morning because life be lifing. Life be lifing. People be peopling. And we all just trying to get back to our authentic self. That's the goal. In the meantime, we get to help each other because we can't be our best self by ourselves. So I pray that you seek the support and help that you need so you can live a thriving life. Not a struggling life, but a thriving life. In this season, it's time to push. If you push, God will pull. If you push, God will pull. Any mother that has given birth, you can't have a baby by yourself. You need help, right? There's somebody at the end. They got to catch the baby, all right? You push and let God pull. Happy Sunday. Happy October 1st. OMG. I cannot